am here today to show you a video on all the series that I really want to start and need to get into. So let's get to them, because I have a few. First up, the Starlight Archive series by Brandon Sanderson. I am almost done with the Mistborn trilogy and am so ready to start also with the Alloy of Law, which is another book set in like the same world of the Mistborn trilogy. But after that, I just want to dive into these ones so bad. They are massive, and I'm not gonna lie to you, they are intimidating, but I feel more excited than intimidating, so I want to get started. Which I've mentioned in many videos before, but I really want to get started. I love Sanderson's. I love him. Next up, and it's going to be a bit weird, I want to start the Forest of Hands and Teeth series. I've not read the first book, but I read the second one, which was an accident because I did not know it was a companion novel. Second book in the series. It's kind of companion-ish, but it's still a series. Make sense? But anyways, I read it without reading the first one. I don't like that my covers don't match, but this one was like $2, so I had to get it. And I just remember reading this one and thinking that it was so confusing because there was no world explaining. I mean, the world was just there and I didn't get it, and it's like about zombies, but I was like, what? What? There's so many rules and I don't get them, and it's like, what? And I just thought it was one of those books that just like sort of jumps into the world and doesn't explain you anything, and you have to figure it out by yourself. And overall, I really enjoyed it. It was very stressful, but I really enjoyed it. And then I figured that it was a series, and I was like, oh, no wonder it made no sense. So technically, I have not started with the series yet, and I want to do so. I really want to do so. Oh, and it's by Carrie. I don't think I said her name. Yeah. Next up, I would like to start Angelfire by Courtney, Allison, Moulton, which is a series that I've not heard many people talk about, but I have a bookmark. Where is it? I think it's the one that I'm currently using. Yes. I have this bookmark, and I've used it for so many books, and like I'm always seeing it, and it worked. Like it sold me the book. I've been looking at it, and I'm like, it looks intriguing and action-packed, so I got the book. And it looks really intriguing, and I haven't read it yet. I don't know why. So if any of you guys have read it, do let me know if you liked it, because I really haven't heard many people talk about it. Next up, I would like to start Crusade by Nancy Holder and Debbie Bigier. This book came out so long ago, and actually the series has a new cover, so I don't know if you guys recognize it. But I read the summary when I was younger, you know, and I really thought it was intriguing and super cool. And then I read it again just a couple of weeks ago when I was cleaning up, and I was like, I really want to read that. I want to read it. And I also haven't heard that much about it, so if any of you guys have read it already, let me know what you thought. I would also want to start with Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series by Ransom Mix, the duology, and I actually have 2 copies. And this one's signed. I got it signed by Jennifer from Some Like It Paranormal, which was so nice. And he said, for Jude, stay peculiar.
I'm a peculiar human being.
I've heard so many mixed things about this series, and I'm like, But overall, I'm still intrigued. They say it's not a scary story. I bought it because I thought it would be scary. So I kind of never picked it up when they said that it wasn't. And I was like, But then everyone kept saying that it was just so good and that I should read it, so I plan on doing so soon. I am saying that of every single series that I have here, but I do want to. I do want to. Next up, I have The Unbecoming of Dyer by Michelle Hodkins. I only have this book, and I feel this really huge need to have the second book and third book already in my shelves before reading this one, but then I have the fear that if I don't like this one, I won't continue, and I would have wasted all my money, so it's just confusing. So what I plan on doing, I plan to read this year. What I plan on doing is start this one, and if halfway through I'm really enjoying it, I'll just order the next 2 books immediately so that I can proceed. That's the plan. That's the plan. They just sound so intriguing, and I don't like it when main characters don't remember what happened to them or the situations they are in, because I find it so stressful. I'm like, what's happening? So I've been really hesitant to pick it up, but everyone says that it's amazing, and I'll read it. I'm gonna give in to the stress. Next up, you're going to kill me for this one, but I want to start the Divergent Trilogy by Veronica Roth. You've seen me in previous videos say that I'm reading it, and I have, but I can't get past the first 50 pages. There's this thing that when I read a book, I know that it's going to be good when I put it down, and I can't stop thinking about it. And when I put this down, I forget about it, which is never good. So I just feel like I need to sit down like 5 hours straight and just read until I get to a point where I'm like so into the story that I can't put it down. Because I also have the second book and it's the shiny edition, and I really like the movie. I really enjoyed like the premise of it, and the movie is really good. So I should be able to get into it soon, I promise. I would also like to read The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherynne M. Valente. I had already started with this one, but then I got into finals and I kind of left it there and I didn't pick it up ever back again. But I'm already like halfway through. It's a middle grade book and it was really interesting, so I need to get back into it as soon as possible. And I don't know, I feel like it's really cute. And it's 3 books, I believe, so it's interesting. It reminds me a lot of it has an Alice in Wonderland feelish and also The Last Unicorn feelish, so it's really good. Another middle grade book I would like to start. It's The School for Good and Evil. It looks so fun. It just sounds like a really cliche-ish bad versus evil with an unexpected twist if you read the summary. Links to all the books down below, of course. And I just haven't been able to start it yet, but it's a series and it looks really fun and I just want to read it soon. The Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea duology. I've heard that the second book is not that good, but the first one sounds really fascinating and intriguing. I love the premise. Oh, it's by April Genevieve Tucholke. And if any of you guys have read it, do let me know what you thought of it also. If you have a review, link me to it. I would also like to start the Throne of Glass trilogy by Sarah J. Maas. It's so strange because I bought this book when it first came out, and then I just started to see so many reviews saying that it was really bad, that it was really lame, that the main character was just so annoying. And I kind of just left it there and I thought, okay, I think I'm never going to read this again because even my best friends hated it. But then all of a sudden when like the new cover design came in, everyone started talking about it and how good it was, and like Regan from Bruce Project loves it and so many other people, and I got intrigued again. So I want to read it to see for myself what I think about it. And I want the new covers. The Sweet Evil trilogy by Wendy Higgins. I bought it and I had loved the summary, but now that I see it, it doesn't look as appealing to me, so that worries me because my taste is changing. So I want to read it fast before I lose interest in it, because I remember I loved it in the beginning. It sounds a bit of a cliche story, but that's part of the charm. The Grief Mercy series by Robin LaFevers. I've heard so many good things about it, like that it's like kick-ass. Kick-ass. And it's in another time period and it's like fat and beautiful, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up, I'm sorry. I'll do it soon. And last, I would love to start the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. The only thing that's sort of disencouraging is that there's so many books. It worries me that it's going to turn like into another dragging series like the House of Night series. I stopped reading that so long ago. But many people talk really good things about it, and since I've been reading Brandon Sanderson lately, I'm really into the high fantasy action world, so I think I'm in the perfect state of mind to begin this. So I plan to read this one right after the Stormlight Archive series. Bit different in size. Just a bit different in size. And those are all the series that I really want to start that I already own, which is kind of embarrassing actually. But I am very excited of, you know, the prospect of knowing that they're already there and can begin to read them anytime soon. Please don't kill me for some of them. I know some of them I should have started long ago. I didn't, I'm sorry. Do let me know if you've read any of these, if you recommend them, if you don't recommend them that much. Like, tell me, why not? And I hope you enjoyed this video, which I'm not sure if I already said. But that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Again. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Oh.